Welcome back to Factorio Space Age. We are sending science into space. That's a helpful thing to do. Because we need it for all of the research we're going to be doing. Except elsewhere. Because it needs the science that rots and we don't want to deal with that. Anyways. We are needing to launch a lot of rockets here. To use up all this science. It's all heading up to the platform, which is doing its best. Needs more rocks up here. Oh, yeah, this is everything we need to send up here, and it's a lot. Is this even gonna all fit? I guess that's another question we should probably answer. If it doesn't all fit, that's gonna be a problem. Let's see here. Do we have more storage? We have more cargo bays. How much space do we have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1,000. It's 2,000 per row. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 18, 16, 20, 22, 24, 26, 20, 30, 32. Can't even have something in there, so it's fine. We only have like another 34, 36,000. We're going to be sending up another 33, 36, 30, 33. Basically call it 39. And then there's 7. Yeah, we need more space. We can accomplish that, though. That's fine. We just need to remove these right now. And put up the other cargo bays. Do space stuff. Cargo bays. Ghost. Inventory size bonus 20. Just pretty far. We need space for making things here still, so can't do much more than that, I don't think. Another space size of 20. I guess we'll find out, won't we? At any rate, we definitely need to send more rockets up. And we could send more rockets up. Might also be an idea. Yeah, speed modulating your tubes. They're their best. We need to send a lot. We got boxes full of stuff. Ready to send more rockets though, so. And that should be fine. We could be sending up more rockets though. I think that's a very reasonable idea here. Rocket silo. We need it. Look at all that stuff. Okay. Can we make that happen? Potentially. Space science, you can go in here. Okay. If we just make a... Here, it's trying to make another rocket silo. Request it. I specifically request it. And then we put stuff in here. It's gonna make a rocket silo. Needs 1,000 steel, 200 processing units. Where are you gonna get those? There's processing units. Needs space platform. Needs 200 electric engine units, 100 pipes, and 1,000 concrete. Need 1,000 concrete. We need electric engine units. Just specifically request those. What if we have those in a provider chest? We're definitely making them though, so 200 of those. And select for concrete. Again, I think we put pretty much everything in the correct boxes here, so that'll be fine. Request concrete 1,000. Alright, there you go. Some steel in here. So I got the engine units. Doesn't have the engine units. Keep bringing us some more steel. On the way, 12. Satisfaction? No. Something destroyed a big power pole. Over here. Ah. That was one of our outside power poles. From when we were exploring around. That's not load bearing. So that's fine. I'm surprised more of the stuff out here hasn't been destroyed. Fascinating. Anyways, it's not important right now. Concrete? None available. So that's actually 9 on the way 0. Okay. Well. That's clearly insufficient, isn't it? And here is the engine units. We can turn off our request for more engine units. Just put those in here. Alright. Where's our concrete being made? Do we have anywhere that's making concrete? Is that a thing? Apparently there was 9 somewhere. So, we got that going for us. We definitely had to make some concrete at some point. Because we made a previous spot here. Here's some concrete. Here's boxes of concrete. This is, no, that is, here's concrete. It goes over to here, and then it goes into here. Which is a steel chest. I'd like to be a passive provider chest. And then, all problems solved. Correct? Robots? Oh, they're coming. There we go. Just make it a passive provider chest. Solve all our problems. Speaking of that, look in here. We have requester chests and plastic bars. Also, not doing what we want them to do, probably. Let's find our oil situation place. That's here. There's plastic bars. We'd also just have the selection box further in here. Probably this would be a better idea. So, I like right here. Into a passive provider chest. Put a little bit in there. There you go. So that's gonna bring us the plastic bars we're asking for. So that'll be good. And also, are we making the different kinds of boxes anywhere? We got robot stuff. It's been a little bit since we've been all over here. Here's some boxes. Looks like we only have these two. Well, requester chests is a worthwhile thing to have going here. We have a similar setup as this one is. Use all the same kinds of stuff. These steel chests from over here. Let's do underground express belt. And a passive provider chest here. Don't really need more than like 50, of course. Then you can make the requester chests. There you go. We don't specifically need active provider chests or buffer chests. These will do fine. Okay. Is that everything we needed here? Pretty much. Here is concrete. It's finished doing that, so now we will turn all of these to steel chests so they don't keep on bringing more things than we want them to. I'll start sending those. There's some more steel. Needs a little bit more steel still. I have space for all this over here. Maybe make it work. I also like put it up here or something. Make better use of the available beacons we've made. Doesn't make a huge difference. I'll get the job done. Robots, bring me some more steel plates. I can put these in here. We could also go and get them, but once you have the robots just bringing stuff to you, you just kind of let it fly. Oh, it works out. This is going to take to make 30 seconds. steel. 2 more bits. There we go. Okay. That's gonna make that. And we also need the supplies to come down here. What we're gonna do is split off everything that gets split. Just use express belts here, that's perfectly fine. There's that. And then got this from over here. This underground. This from here. Take all that. Here is the next rocket silo. It does not fit here. Can we underground the stuff here far enough? As far as it can. Stuff in the middle. You can also just move it. It's also an option. Does that fit here? Does not. Really, the maximum? Yep. Alright, it's fine. This will just go immediately down like this. We got space. Make it work. Rocket silo. Stand in the way. Alright. And you can take from here, here, and here. And there's some speed modules. Make a couple beacons for you. Why not? How many beacons we think gonna fit here? At least a few. And then we just need the boxes for putting the things into it. To manually move these over, that's fine. Bulk inserters. Bulk inserter. Take the utility science. Start launching that out of here. Okay. There. Here's the beacons, make it even quicker. Speed is the main thing we're concerned with here. At least currently. Just need to get all these going. Because we can here. Beacons. It's got 3. This one has 4. This one is still going to be technically slightly slower. Which is definitely something. So we should be able to see if this whole system works here. We can actually send multiple rockets up at the same time. We're speeding things up quite nicely. There's mech armor done. That's pretty cool. Alright. Now multiple things are being sent up to the platform here. We got some space. Going to this. 5,000, another 11,000, another 11,000. 16. If we have enough space yet. We could continue to tear down some stuff here to put up more of the cargo base. Might be necessary. We'll keep an eye on it. At any rate, we're now sending almost twice as much stuff. 276% is at 321%. Yeah, if we wanted to, we could get just... Oh, if we needed to, we could send just an absolute quantity of things up. Also, it looks like this is using up all the things we have here, so it's problems with the storage in the belts and things. We need like a separate box coming through over here. Mainly for the processing units, because they are not being made at quite the same speed here. Yeah, the current set up here is not getting us twice as many everything. So I'm gonna fix that slightly. We need space for further. No, that is right. And look like so much space. Next here. It's gonna also just fill up with these. Would be great. And more of these available would be wise. It's looking like, at least for now, the other it's kind of flowing down. Make more of it over there too. It's definitely using up these supplies we have here. How is the rocket fuel line doing? From over here. Whatever it's doing fine. Probably. Alright. So this is working. What's left on the queue here? Yep. Looks good. Already got through the mech armor, that was a lot. But this one's also another 2,000. This is 2,000. There's definitely more. Okay. How are we doing on space? Up to 9,000 green, 3,000 yellow. $2,000 there, 11,000, 5,500, and 6,000. That's probably fine. I guess we'll find out. I really hope if we send things up here, they don't just spill out all over the place. Presumably it's going to only work if there's actually space for things. That'd be good. Launching more stuff. Okay. This has 6,000 left. This has 600. Probably move the next science here in here. That for now. We also have to remember there's 500 at the end of this one. Let's fill up that perfectly. So now we can turn this back on. And that, finish moving all of the chemical science packs up. Don't really want to mix things on the rockets, because that's going to be mixed, and it really doesn't like requesting non-full rockets of things. I don't think that would go too well. This'll work. Another 5 there, another 11 here, another 5 more here. Yeah, that'll be good. Double speed. Almost. If they're using up some resources, launching this many things. Could definitely go more production, but we're definitely more worried about speed of getting these 50 or so rockets launched. That's our main concern right now. And it's working. It's definitely working. Anything else we need to worry about while we're out here? Over here? Not really. I'm surprised all these other spots have not been broken. It's broken. It's not connected anymore. It's fine. Out here, there's nothing outside. We got this line outside, which is also not a problem. This line out here, it's fine. Got a couple out here, but it's, the walls are all supported by the medium poles, so that's fine. Power-wise, doing great. Launching stuff. Okay. I guess the next question is, where do we want to go first? I think the best idea would be to head over to Gleba here, get things going, at least somewhat, and then take a trip over to Fulgora, start setting up the new things that we can make. So that would be good. Everything doing fine here? Fine enough. It's going at least. There's a personal Roboport Mark II. We got new stuff that we could make. And 5,000 science we also need to pick up here. I don't think we have that on the rocket. On the space platform here. We got the space science. We got enough of the metallurgic science. Yeah. I mean, is everything there required? I don't think everything there requires it. Could probably get away with, yeah, going over there, making sure things are actually going, set things up again, and then worry about that. Because we only need metallurgic stuff once we get to the researching the next planet. Or we need the metallurgic for that too. Yeah, we have it. Metallurgic and electromagnetic. Let's get stuff with these. Again, this going twice as fast was a great choice. It's going to take a little bit to do all this. Sensor is at 76. Maybe the last this, and then we can turn this next one on here. Could even set things up to have individual rockets for every item that we might want to send. That'd be quite the rocket field. That'd be wild. Totally reasonable though. Would solve a lot of this having to switch what's being sent problems we're having here. It's ready. You know, this one's ready. Let's see what's happening with the science over here. Let's jump to 84. It also went up to 182 somehow. Mysterious. Limitations. Looks like it is chemical science right now. It's being limited like this way. Also use things power eventually. Here's that. And these come over here. Once we have everything researched here, we're gonna fill back up all the boxes. This will be great. Chemical science is over here. It's being limited by amount of engines being made, essentially. Pretty much it. We're going at plus 15%. Last two are not even going. You go over to the engine side of things. Give them some speed modules. That might be slightly excessive. We only need like 15% more. Each is going at 80% speed. As long as it can support how much everything else we're making here. It's just going to make it a bit more expensive. I don't even need that much new to them. Only need like 15% more. That should be fine. As long as they're getting down to the last one here, and at least increase production by a little bit. Which will increase science by a little bit. It's around 100. So various modules kind of messing things up. I don't know if I'm even going for 100. I was going with like more like 60, but then we have the productivity and speed helping it out. So it's getting there. Copper is getting absolutely consumed here, making more of these circuits. It's mostly going. Eventually, things run out. Okay. It mostly works. It gets there. How are we doing? 3,000 there. Almost 3,000 there. Okay. Maybe they also want to send up to space here. We also researched the mech armor. It takes processing units, homing plates, superconductors, supercapacitors, and a power armor Mark II. I guess we kind of... I mean, what's the size? When we're doing this? 10 by 12? And this 10 by 10. It's a little bit larger. Pretty good. To make a better quality, that would even be bigger or something. I've not gotten into quality yet. That's a whole other system. Just managing all the different qualities of things. Do something. Doing alright for now. Here's the Personal Report Mark II. Robot capacity 25. As opposed to the 10 for this, so we get way more robots in here. Need some more superconductors and personal roboports. Make some of those. Got the batteries Mark III. Again, the same size. Storage capacity 2.5 times. That would also be great. Mech armor is also... This is some acid 70%, explosion 60%. Fire is 10, 70%. Which is more. Physical is more defense. Inventory size bonus is larger. Yeah. Mech armor. Definitely want to go and make the new things that we can over that way. It's almost there. Okay. This is going to be the last of this one, which is not full. I get an extra 1 in here. I'll be fine. Send up. What else do I want to send? We have space for more things up here. How are we doing? Get in there. 1,000 science coming. 5,000 of these. Yeah, pretty much good. Perfect. We have designed this platform just so. We're going to send ourselves. We're going to send... Wait, electric engine units fit on here. My capacity 400. Bring me another 200 of these. Let me see up here. Does it have exactly 5,000 here already? Yep, perfect. All these stacks up here are very nice. So we need to get this one production science back out of here. Send these electric engine units to make another rocket silo on the last planet. Finish that 100. Perfect. Deliver that cargo. Okay. Then we'll put this one science away. So we have to specifically request exact numbers of things. Or else get a little bit overzealous if we don't. Okay. Let's all go in. It's stacking up. It mostly works. It mostly works. Alright. So we are pretty much done here then. Let us drop off our stuff. Turn off the stuff there. Drop everything in here. And ammo. And a capture bot rocket, which we apparently have. Wild. And then, drop to space platform. I think we got everything we need here. We can, of course, launch more stuff up if we really wanted to. We're alright. We're good. We're good. Okay. Let us at least make the trip over to Kleba. So we work on all the other things we're working on here. We're also going to need to set up the science area there slightly different. Again, due to how things are going to be. Move novice and station. Go to Gleba. Okay. And we got 3 tanks just completely full of all the thruster stuff. So that'll get us where we're going here. Take multiple trips to places. I'm still not entirely convinced it'd be a good idea to speed this up. It's working how it's working. It's not like it's an exceedingly long period of time. Any more and we would run into more asteroids as we keep moving out further, so not sure that's the best plan, all things considered. Yeah. We've got everything we need here. And drop all the space science. Pretty much. Be the easiest way to do it. Look at where we're going here. Everything's just out of power. It's a mess. We have a few hundred of a few of these. And 1.6k space science here. There's just no power. The steam engines are doing nothing. The solar panels are doing 3 megawatts. Yeah. We've got to get this going. Look at this sea of problems. It's mostly power. It's a sea of power problems. Oh boy. Just need to get it kick-started. It should be fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Once we get there. Okay. Yep. We just make it. Going great. Go to the space map here. There's the next planet here. Day-night cycles. We can see where we are on this distance here. 15,000 kilometers, 15,000, 30,000 to go up this way. 100,000 there. My goodness. It's like no matter where you go between here, it's always 15,000. That's funny. Twice the length to get over to here. It's got a little bit of fields of pressure. Solar power and atmosphere is 0 basically. 1%. Oof. It's got evolution factor. What about energy usage times 5? Solar power in space is 60%. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be a series of problems. It's got ice, ammonia, some other stuff. Okay. Yeah. Need a little more work before we're ready to go there. We have to bring much with us. 1% solar power is not good. We'll just see what we can do there. But first, we need to actually research it. That's gonna be the last main research we're gonna do. Technically, we also have electric weapons damage 3, which is technically not an infinite research section. But it's just this one, and then it's 4 to infinity, so whatever. There's a lot of different infinite researches here. Could definitely get a lot of things going. We got even more down here, too. These are all the stuff we need to eventually get. At any rate, that is for later to worry about. Rock-wise, got lots of rocks. It's all doing its best. Stopped at Gleba. Alright. Out to planet Gleba. Yay! Yay. Alright. Here we are at the place that needs a lot of work in a lot of different ways. We've got to get this back up and running. Next time. Goodbye.